Isn't it obvious? It's a cocoon, and cozily wrapped up inside is the Profound's source.
Wait a sec! Elmir!
Hey, haven't seen you since Epic. Thought I'd say a few hellos and thank yous, Chief. Don't be like that, Chief. Well, fine. Let me give you a hint, then. What, pray tell, is this? Ooh, scary! This belonged to you, right? Though, I suppose I should say it belongs to future you? Correct? Gold star. I'm Darkfall's persona. Or at least, the inheritor to the throne. The profound darkness merged with the Akashic records. The darkness that spilled forth from that snuck its way into me. Into Elmir, before I was born. Get it now? I was brought into this world at the same time Ephemera was. Oh, I was in trouble for a while there. My factors unraveling. A poor excuse for a Dark Falls, unable to become one with the profound darkness. And then, you appeared. You really saved me! You clobbered the Dark Falls Collective and returned my factors to me.
Your factors?
Oh? Had you not noticed? You're crazy powerful, Chief, but you could never use a Dark Falls power as is. I took the factors for myself. All you got were the faintest, wispiest remains. That's why this body of mine is in such delightful shape.
How in the world could you do such a thing?
Oh dear. Seems like the further down the family tree you get from the Akashic records, the weaker you become. The Akashic records made this world, and the profound darkness took root. There was only one place for the factors to go. Correct. This world is the profound darkness, the place where I was created. But there was a twist. I wasn't like this originally. I didn't even have it in me to make a move before. I planned to slumber, unnoticed and silent, until an opportunity presented itself. But Luther always causes trouble, no matter what era it is. Summoning! He can call it whatever he wants. He accessed me and pulled me out. All my plans down the drain. But I wasn't going to sit by and do nothing while someone stole my vessel. So I got you guys to fight amongst yourselves, while I took my vessel and factors back. Ah, that's right. I have you to thank for my vessel as well. You're the one who protected it. Thanks to you, I have plenty of power, and will be revived in my perfect form as well. Oh dear, I've gone and forgotten its name. Oh, that's right! I believe you called her Harriet.
What have you done to her?
Correct! Nice deduction, Chief. Now, any guesses on what that cocoon might be? I can only exist here. Only here. So, all I need to do is absorb everything into me. That's a Dark Falls raison d'etre, right, Chief? Temper, temper, Chief. Besides, you're far too late. Bye-bye, Chiefy Weepy. Your heroic tale of global annihilation was quite intriguing.
Guys, we got a teensy little emergency. Gotta yank you out. Sorry. Sorry about that. Wait now. Are you okay? You look horrible. Did something happen?
Fair enough. The two are likely related, so let me start by explaining what's going on here. The black hole suddenly expanded to a gigantic size, and not from absorbing outside material. It's expanding from within. This is what it looks like from afar.
What's that pulsating sound? Sound doesn't travel in space, so yeah, that's weird.
It's beating like a heart, and getting bigger by the moment.
Hey, you two. I wonder, would you mind explaining what happened on Omega? Okay.
Omega itself is the profound darkness.
So the profound darkness isn't attached to Omega. It's more like Omega is attached to the profound darkness's back. It's weird, though. What happened to that guy who was supposed to be the profound darkness's true form? Elmir says he's Persona. I guess he could be lying, but I don't see why he would do that.
We can't afford to take an optimistic read of the situation. We should operate on the assumption that the Persona we knew no longer exists, and that Elmir is now Persona. If this is all being caused by Elmir and his cocoon, we have to do something to stop it.
So basically, we have to destroy it. How are we gonna do that? And if we do, Harriet is inside. What will happen to her?
Giving up already? Pathetic.
But... no, you're right. You're absolutely right. Even if we don't understand what's going on, we have to do something. We came all the way to solve issues that we did not understand. I guess we will just keep going and do everything we can.
We'll handle things here. I need you two to continue your investigation on Omega. We don't have a lot of time, But you're right. We can still do something about this.
Let's head back to Cuento. It's probably a mess there without Harriet.
Ephemera first showed up in that world a few decades ago, right? Which means the Profound Darkness got there a little earlier than that. The Profound Darkness went to Omega at roughly the same time we did, so why the gap? Allow me to explain. I mentioned this before, but the flow of time within the Akashic Records is pretty messy. Every time we arrange the records inside, all kinds of worlds get jumbled up at unbelievable speeds. The Profound Darkness, a foreign entity, got in, followed moments later by you. Once I noticed you, I synchronized the time streams. You did what now? Basically, I fixed things up real good. However, at that instant, a tiny difference in the time stream caused several decades to pass. That's how chaotic the flow of time is in Omega. I mean, the Akashic Records. Time rotates over there. Which sounds odd, but that's what happens when records are getting jumbled up all the time. So what would have happened if you didn't stop time back then? The black hole would have probably swallowed everything up lickety-split. Didn't mean to knock that one way out of the park, but hey, I guess I did.
Hurry! Move it!
Stay with me now.
Whoa! Sure is quite the commotion here. Not as chaotic as I expected, though. Everyone finished prepping should head west. Pack only the bare essentials, folks.
This area could come under attack again. We need everyone to evacuate to ensure their own protection.
No need to rush. You have any questions, just talk to the guards. They'll be more than happy to help. Is that Maggie? Elise too? Let's hurry to the castle. Maggie! How disrespectful. My least favorite fairy has made her return, I see.
And the Guardian is with you as well. Glad to have you with us.
As you can see, we're evacuating the citizens of Cuento. They wouldn't really listen to me, but it's been a lot easier with the Sword Maiden helping out. Evacuating? Do you know what's going on, Maggie? No idea. Whatever it is, it's dangerous. You can see that spooky black cocoon in the distance, right? The center's overflowing with a dark liquid, along with an endless supply of supernaturals and Castrum Demonica. Whole area's a nightmare. No matter how many we beat, they just keep on coming. So we've set up a wall to keep them out, and evacuating to the west in the meantime. Migrants are always welcome in Epic. It's a pretty harsh place to live, though.
My blade is lending me its strength, which tells me that the situation is just as dire as when the Crimson Fellworm appeared. According to my blade, the cocoon is a manifestation of the Fellworm, and in time, it may prove an even greater threat.
Harriet went missing all of a sudden, but that just means I gotta work even harder. If she were here, she'd make sure all of her citizens were safe, so I'm doing it in her stead. Okay, I've answered your questions. Now it's time for mine. Where's Harriet?
Well,
She's inside that black cocoon, isn't she?
Don't give us that how'd you know look. It's the only thing that makes sense given the circumstances. For her to vanish at a time like this, something must have happened to her. If she was injured, there's no way you'd leave her side. And if she died, we'd have heard about it. What other explanation is there? And then you asked us what was going on, but didn't seem concerned about where she was. Because you already knew. There's only one place she could be.
excellent deduction, Maggie.
My kingdom started making mind control potions for a reason, you know. And I get why you might be feeling troubled about this. So I'm going to back you up in every way that a monarch can. The path forward is clear. If that thing wasn't here, we'd be out of this mess. That thing's a problem. In conclusion, we do something about that thing.
But Harriet's in that black cocoon.
Well, we'll just have to leave that to the Guardian.
It's not that simple.
Shut it, Fairy! That's the only option we've got! If we can't handle a problem, the Guardian can!
The Queen of Epic is right. The Guardian has proven time and time again that for them, all things are possible. They managed to both defeat the Crimson Fellworm and save my uncle's soul trapped within it.
They also saved me after I was consumed by darkness. And your heroic deeds don't end there, Guardian. If someone were to ask me, what do you believe in? I know just what I'd say. I believe in the Guardian. My belief in you is the reason I've put so much into this fight. Whatever happens is the result of that belief. You don't need to feel responsible, and you don't need to doubt yourself. The responsibility for these decisions falls on two people, Harriet and me.
Maggie!
That disrespectful nickname seriously grinds my gears!
Guardian, you can get through this. My blade has said so. You've been the harbinger of many miracles in the past. This will be no different. No, ignore my blade. I believe this. Me. My blade was forged to slay the Fellworm. And I'm here of my own volition to support you. Let us make a solemn vow, here and now.
How you feeling, Harriet? Top of the world, right? Oh, to have an endless appetite with an entire world to devour. Now that's a buffet.
What are you planning? What are you going to do to me?
Well, I'm not going to do anything. Our very existence will end the world. That's how we were made. You see the dark liquid, right? It's going to devour everything. Because that liquid, it's us. It corrupts mana, photons. It feeds, expands, deranges, blending into the world. Everything becomes one. Everything returns to the beginning. Everything ends. That's our goal.
But I want no part in that. I've wanted nothing but to bring peace to the world.
Peace to the world, eh? Whose wish was that anyway, my dear Harriet?
What do you...
You're not Harriet. You're just something else that's taken her shape. You understand that better than anyone, don't you? Do you really believe those wishes are yours? Or were they simply planted inside you?
You can't mean...
Oh, if it isn't my favorite little chief! I thought I scared you off. But here you are. You just love to spin those wheels, don't you?
Guardian...
Oh, I get it. They're the reason you still have hope. In that case, let me show you just how powerless they are before me.
The black hole is enlarging even faster now. Stopping time barely gave us a breather. This is getting ridiculous.
What next, Xiao? Is there anything else I can do?
No, keep going. If you stop, it's only going to spiral out of control.
Xiao, that thing's devouring nearby photons to get bigger, right?
Seems like it. Got an idea, Alma?
Alma? I'm leaving this in your hands, number 2. No problem, right? What? It'll be fine. Don't worry about the details. Just go full throttle. I have to go handle something. Something that only I can do. Alma!
Matoy! Keep it going. I'm sure Alma's got a plan.
But if she goes out there alone, she'll...
I know. I'll ensure she's not flying solo.
Everyone's working so hard, doing whatever they can to see this through. Me too. I'll pull out all the stops to protect everyone. We can do this. Am I really up to this? Well, no use second-guessing myself. Yep, it's do or die. Right, Claris Craze? There used to be 3. Now there's 1. But that doesn't matter. Just gotta repeat the feat. Emulate Akashic Hold. Be born anew. Clarissa the White.
The Cuento army faced a do-or-die situation, using a magical barrier to push back the waves of supernaturals. But the Horde showed no signs of tiring. With every passing minute, it continued growing larger. So long as the source remained, Victory was impossible. The Guardian and Elise readied themselves to enter the fray.
I count roughly 100,000 readings. And climbing.
The barriers kept them at bay so far. But if they breach that, we're finished. What lies ahead is a veritable hive of supernaturals. We must breach it to reach the cocoon. Are you ready, Guardian? Allow me to take point. This is my moment! Blade of mine! The final battle is at hand!
Emergency! Code due! Completed!
This should do it! What? These readings are off the charts! There's no end to them!
Did you see their faces? Did you? Oh, that was spectacular! They don't get it. No matter how many they defeat, the photons will simply overflow. And we get all of it to replicate and create until the cows come home. Ain't that right, Harriet? Huh? That's weird. Is photon absorption slowing down? What?
Man, I guess I kinda knew this already. But doing this by my lonesome is pretty rough. They're even trying to absorb the photons for the barrier. That's a problem. Guess we'll just have to see who gives first.
A barrier to cut off photonic flow? I never knew anyone could make such a thing! Aren't you special?
The replication's slowing down? No!
I'll lure them away. Guardian, head to the cocoon. Save your thanks for when I see you next. For now, let us fulfill our roles as foretold. I wield power divine, etched into ancient legend. I vowed never to use it for myself. The time has come to break that vow. I am here today, not as the Sword Maiden, but as Elise Landair. I am here to save my friends! Come forth, evil ones! Today, my blade carves a new legend into history!
Lady Elise.
We've come a long way, but we're still pretty far from the cocoon. And the horde keeps growing too! Above us! Get down! Phew! Arrived in the nick of time! Who wants to praise me first? Maggie! What are you... How did you get here? Thanks to our god, of course. I explained that if the world ends, they'd have no worshippers. That convinced them. Even our god seemed to think that was pretty messed up. So, they granted me some temporary godly majesty. Pretty opportunistic use of your god, if you ask me. You don't know anything, fairy. Gods are just opportunists to begin with. They can do anything they want. Only reason they don't is because it's a pain in the butt. So when a god decides to actually do something for a change, that right there is a godsend. Also, it's worth noting that I didn't come alone.
For Lady Harriet! For the Guardian!
So many have gathered to save the world. Guardian, please save Lady Harriet.
There's a battle at the barrier. Looks Looks like the enemy's amassing their forces there. Just a bunch of mindless monsters, going wherever the stench of blood happens to be the strongest. Everyone's here to help you, so you better not let them down. Just think about it. What kind of legendary guardian would you be then?
ARX is preparing to fully mobilize for an assault operation on Mothership Shiva. All ARX operatives should prepare for deployment immediately.
Emergency! Code due! Completed!
I must say, I'm surprised at what absolutely filthy creatures humans are. All they do is fight, and now they team up to oppose me? I'm less angry and more amazed.
People are filled with compassion.
Wrong. People kill each other. Trust me, history backs me up here.
A history of conflict, as well as cooperation.
History's tragedies, all caused by the arrogance of man. All civilizations brought low by humanity's failings. So we came to the conclusion that humans are unnecessary. The photons themselves said so. We determined humanity's presence in the cosmos unnecessary. No humans, no conflict. Enough playing around. I'm getting rid of that troublesome barrier and crushing any idiot stupid enough to stand in my way. Omega is our world. No miracle is beyond our grasp. Their pitiful thrashings change nothing. If you'd prefer not to see your friends die, you can always shut your eyes, Harriet.
I will do no such thing. I believe in them. They'll get through this. They will save me.